Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Saturday evening to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in episode 2 of our Road to the NBA Finals series for our Chicago Bulls. We're leading the series 1-0 over the Cleveland Cavaliers. As you guys can see from on my screen there, we beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 95-34 last episode. I will have the link to that video in the description if you haven't checked that episode out already, or if you want to check that episode out. So that's going to be something interesting to see. And we're already into game 2 of this first round. So if we win 3 more, we knock out the Cleveland Cavaliers, we sweep them, and we advance off to round 2. Alright, so we have the home court advantage. We are at a B, so Cleveland tips it off. They win at the United Center. So Darius Garland of the Cleveland Cavaliers passing it off to Kevin Love. So the Cavaliers are wearing those retro, I wouldn't necessarily say retro, but throwback uniforms from the 06-07 season when LeBron James first played with the team. I mean, I think they ended these uniforms like I think a month before LeBron James went to the Miami Heat. So Jarrett Allen passing it off to Colin Sexton. Sexton loses the basketball, so Sexton gonna pull it in for 3, misses that. So Patrick Williams, he's gonna pass it off to Thomas Satoransky and then to some Zach LaVine. LaVine drills at 3, so it's now going to be a 6-2 lead. Darius Garland last episode had 2 points, 1 for 3 for field goals, but he did put up 5 assists there. Colin Sexton had his left foot in the Chicago black paint, so it's now going to be 2-6. So Nikola Vucevic, former Orlando Magic player, gets that in for 2 points. So it's now 8-2 here at the United Center in Chicago. So Darius Garland has possession, so he's going to dribble his way out, intercepted off to Patrick Williams and some Thaddeus Young. Gets blocked, by the way, but Nikola Vucevic actually gets the offensive rebound here for Chicago. The Cavaliers, in fact, are taking the timeout. Alright, so Colin Sexton has possession, so he loses the basketball there. Sexton does actually pick it back up, and Zach LaVine makes the steal for the Chicago Bulls. There is a foul, though. It's on Kevin Love, who's been with the team since 2014. Spent some time with the Minnesota T-Wolves, as a matter of fact. So LaVine gets a 3-throw opportunity there. So it's now 15-2 in Chicago. So Colin Sexton passing it off to Garland. And it looks like Garland, he's not 100% sure where to pass it to, but there is an out-of-bounds call. Chicago did recover that time, but it's on Cleveland. So Jarrett Allen, who was on the Brooklyn Nets, passing it off to Kevin Love. So Kevin Love misses that. Lauri Markkanen picks up that picks up a rebound, not an offensive rebound, but a rebound. So Markkanen gets it in for 3 points, actually. So loses the basketball. Markkanen from Finland. There is a foul there. It's on Isaac Okoro. So Markkanen will go to the 3-throw line. 1, and he's gonna make it in for the second one. So it's now 20-2. Chicago leading this by 18 big time. And the Cavaliers are taking another timeout. Alright, so it's now 35 seconds to go. Zach LaVine has possession. He's going to dunk it in for the first time in this episode. So the Chicago Bulls have been red hot, even though they're wearing red, and the Cleveland Cavaliers are wearing their navy blues, which navy blue kind of stands out. Like that former logo to them really stands out. I really like those uniforms. I wish they would, bring it back as a classic uniform. So that would be something interesting to see within the next few seasons. So he drills a 3. So it's now 29-8 8/29. That was this Sunday, August 29th. So my birthday's coming up in 23 days. So Zach LaVine dunks it in. This will end the first. All right, 3:30 to go in the second quarter. I did decide to take a 30-second break. LaVine drills at 3, so it's now 36-8. So LaVine, he can do a little bit of everything for the Chicago Bulls team. I mean, he can shoot threes, he can dunk the ball pretty well. I mean, I think it was either 2015 or 2016 he did really good in the slam dunk champion contest when he was a member of the Minnesota Timberwolves. So Garland makes that nice spin move there. So Darius Garland. So it looks like I'll be passing it off to Nikola Vucevic, the former Magic player. There is a foul, and it's on Cleveland. So Cleveland, they get fouled, so we get to go to the free throw line. Once at it again, gets that in, so it's now 41-8. Jarrett Allen passing it off to Collin Sexton. So Sexton losing the basketball there, so he's going to pass it to Wade. I think his first name's Dylan Wade. I don't know what Wade, like D Wade. Whenever I see D Wade, I think of Dwayne Wade, former Miami Heat superstar who retired, I think, 2 seasons ago. So now Zach LaVine dunks that in, so it's now 43-10. We crushed the Cleveland Cavaliers last episode, and chances are we are going to crush them this episode. So there is probably an 81% probability that we will crush the Cleveland Cavaliers with 4 games. So LaVine made that awesome lob pass to, I forget what his name is. It's so hard to pronounce. Aminu or Amiu. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but I'll do the best I can. So Collin Sexton has possession. He's going to pass it off to Darius Garland. Loses the basketball. Kobe White passing it off to Nikola Vucevic. Where is LaVine? I just want to use some LaVine here. Garland now has possession of the basketball, so he's going to pass it off to Wade. There is a foul, and it's a shooting foul, so Wade gets to go to the free throw line. So it's 47-12. So they're subbing in for Kevin Love, who's not 100% sure if he wants a buyout by the Cleveland Cavaliers or not, but I'm probably going to say they will. He may get bought out sometime this season, because the Cavs have not been doing good since LeBron James left. I mean, they sucked their first season without him. Like, they had that same record like they did when he first went to Miami in 2010, and I think it was 19-63 or something like that. So they aren't one of the best teams right now in this league. Neither is Chicago. I mean, they've been rebuilding all along. They signed DeMar DeRozan. They signed Lonzo Ball this offseason, so I'm impressed by that. So Darius Garland has possession. And it's now 48 seconds, passing it off to Allen. Dunks that in. So it's now 51-19. I'm going to pass it off to Nikola Vucevic. So he loses the basketball. Jarrett Allen picks it up to Sexton. Sexton passing it off to Garland, and he gets that one in. So it's now 51-21. And Nikola Vucevic has possession. So he's going to there is a foul there. It's on Jarrett Allen. And Vucevic has 10 points right now in today's episode, and he gets his 11th point with 3 assists. So we'll see you guys in the second half. Alright, so this is the beginning of the second half here in the 3-1-2 in the United Center in Chicago. Garrett Temple gets that in for 2 points, so it's now 59-23. Temple with only 4 points, and he's 2 for 2 in field goals already. Collin Sexton loses the basketball. Temple making that steal happen, and he makes that splash, so it's now 61-23. Cleveland has 14 turnovers, believe it or not. So they do not want to step. I feel like they're not stepping up their game right now. And there is a rebound by Garrett Temple. So Temple looks like he's going to get this in for 2 points. Kevin Love, it's a shooting foul. So we've had 34 points in the paint, 96% in field goals. While Cleveland, they're at a D. They're at 69. Not one of the greatest out there. Not a great performance so far today by them, but Garland, possession, passing it off to Jarrett Allen, dunks that in. So I'm going to pass it off to Zach LaVine and to some Garrett Temple. So he's going to drill that three. And it's now going to be 67-25. So Chicago, their defense has been pretty much dominating throughout this game. Temple with that steal, and he gets that in there for 2 points. So it's now 69-25, 14 points today, 8 of which are in the paint. So Garland gets blocked there. Daniel Tyus going to pass it off to Zach LaVine. So Zach LaVine makes that dunk happen. So it's now 71 to 25. So there's only 2:26 to go. Zach LaVine with that steal. He's going to make that backwards layup happen. So it's now 29 points, and he's the leading scorer for the Chicago team. I mean, he's had quite a bit of good shots in this episode. So Thomas and Tarnsky going to pass it off to Daniel Tyus. Lauri Markkanen, and then LaVine gets that in. So it's now 75-25. 100 points total scored if you add it all up today. If you add this up today, so it would be 100 points in all. Sexton passing it off to Kevin Love. And Kevin Love's going to pass it off to Garland. So that's going to be a miss for Love. So Lauri Markkanen gets that in there. So it's now 77-25. So 63 there to D minus right now. Cleveland in field goals. So if they miss quite a bit more, they're going to wind up at an F and in their 50%, the 50 percentile. So Markkanen gets that in, dunks it in, so it's now 81-25. We're going to take a 30-second break. Alright, so now Zach LaVine has possession of the basketball. And I'm going to pass it off to Garrett Temple, former Brooklyn Nets player. He's going to drill this three, and this will conclude the third quarter. Alright, your State Farm assist of the game is coming right up. So Nikola Vucevic has possession of the basketball. He makes that layup happen. And that's my State Farm assist of the game right here. So Cavaliers with the possession, losing by 61 points right now. And it's only the fourth quarter. They dunk that in. So it's now 3 for 8 in the second half. So that's not too good. That's less than 50%. So Markkanen makes that spin move on that mid-range shot. So Markkanen makes that steal. There is a foul. He actually gets that in. It's on Colin Sexton. And he will go to the free-throw line once at it again. So it's now 93-29, 64-point lead for Chicago. I can't believe they're almost at 100 points already in this episode. I'm surprised, and we accidentally get a backcourt violation, so it's the Cavaliers that have possession of the basketball. So Cleveland's ready to play some offense here. So Sexton with the ball, and it looks like he's going to pass it off to Chamberlain, but he misses that. White picks up that rebound, so Javonte Green, there is a foul there. It's on Sexton. So Javonte Green will go to the free-throw line. He makes that in. So it's now 9. It will be 90. It's now 94. Will be 95 as he gets this one in. And Dean Wade's going to pass it off to Windler, and then Sexton with the basketball. He is going to pass it off to Sexton. So Kobe White has possession of the basketball, so he's going to dunk that in. It's now 97-29. So the Chicago Bulls are up on top of their game right now. They're ready to win this out. And Sexton loses the basketball. I'm thinking about passing it off to Green. Actually, to Green. So he's going to drill this three. It's going to make that in. We score a triple digit. So we're going to take a break. All right. So now we have possession of the basketball, passing off to Valentine, then to White, then to Green. And I'm going to pass it back to Javonte Green. He drills at three, so we're almost at 80 points in this one. So they're going to get that in. So it's now 108-31. We outscored the Cavs bench by 51 today. I am stunned to see that happen. So we're going to drill a three. He actually misses that. Felicio picks up that offensive rebound for the Chicago Bulls. All right, 33.4 seconds to go. Windler loses the basketball, and it's Zach LaVine who picks it up. So LaVine's going to get that. Oh, and it's blocked. Cleveland has it with only 21 seconds to go. Oh my goodness, Garland passing it off to Windler, and Windler passing it off to Cedi Osman, and then to Garland. So there's 9 seconds to go. He shoots a three. He misses that. Felicio passing it off to Marketing. So Marketing's going to drill a three. This will conclude the game. We beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 113-31. And we will be playing our next game in Northeast Ohio in the 216 and 440 on the shores of Lake Erie. Well, pretty close to the shores of Lake Erie if you're at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. But from First Energy Stadium where the Cleveland Browns play, that's Lake Erie. Alright, Zach LaVine, 33 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 steals on the day, 6 dunks. So Lauri Markkanen has 27 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 5 steals, 1 block, 2 dunks on the day. Garrett Temple, 17 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 4 steals on the day. Nikola Vucevic had 11 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 block on the day. Javonte Green had 10 points, 1 assist, and 1 steal. That wraps it up, everybody. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more content, and we'll see you guys next episode. Have a great Saturday evening, everyone.